I am a girl's girl. Anytime, any day. I like to see women succeed. I like to see women take charge of their lives. It is what gives me joy. I like to see the narrative that has been there for decades being challenged. The narrative that all a woman wants from a man is money. The narrative that women need men to become successful. The narrative that a woman needs a man to climb on that success ladder. I like to see that narrative now being challenged by women who have become boss babe, by women who are controlling their money, controlling their lives, by women who take charge of their lives. Some are so young. It is beautiful to see. I like to see a woman be able to choose the partner that she wants to spend the rest of her life with, based solely on character and love, and not what the man can offer, because she knows what she is bringing to the table. Yes, let's use that word table, since they always ask us, what do we bring to the table? It breaks my heart so much when I see a lot of women being stuck in a marriage with a man that's a serial cheat, with a man that abuses them day in, day out, and they can't get out of it. Why? Because they can't fend for themselves. It always hurts me when I read those stories. Seriously, it does. But the thing is, not every woman is strong enough. Some people seem to be just born with that zeal for wanting success. Women who for some reason or the other, they've decided that they want to take charge of their life, and they wake up every day chasing that goal. There are women like that. However, not everyone is like that. Not everyone can will themselves like that. Some people need some encouragement. Some people want to be every good thing a woman can be, but they just don't know how to go about it. Some people have become so weak because they've believed so many things that they've been told that they can't amount to anything, that they can't be more than what they are in life. Some people have accepted that as their reality and have just given up. Those people are the reason for this video. I am always happy when I'm able to speak on things like this, because it is not easy. It is really not easy, especially if you are a woman. There is so much against us. The society, sometimes friends, sometimes family members fighting against us. That's why sometimes you see very successful women, and you see this group of people that would refuse to believe that this person made their money genuinely. Oh, it has to be a man. It has to be a man. She has a sugar daddy. She's sleeping with a sugar daddy. She's sleeping with men to get the opportunities she's getting. So many of those talks. But we can rise above it. We can become more. That's what this video is about. I am here to inspire you. I am here to motivate you. I am here to tell you that millionaire is not a man's name. Anybody, including any woman of any age, can make money for themselves. We are not in competition with anybody. We are not trying to compete with men. No, that's not the goal here. We are trying to achieve success in our own terms. We are trying to empower ourselves so that we can be in positions where we can make decisions with clear mind, where somebody's influence that they have based on what they have, based on their financial standing, where somebody cannot just throw 100k at you, 200k at you, and the person thinks that you do their bidding. You want to be in a place where you are in control of your own life, where you are enough for yourself, where having a man becomes a plus, becomes a want, not a need. So in this video, I'm going to be discussing 3 things that I think you need to know as a woman to be able to have that financial breakthrough, if that's something you're still struggling with. If you're watching this video, of course, it means this topic is something that interests you and you feel that you benefit from it. So I'm going to share these 3 things with you, and I hope that you really try to apply them in your life. And if you have questions about anything I've said, or you have comments about it, you can leave me a comment in the comment section. Or if you need advice from me, you can send me an email. So the first thing you need to know is that everything that you want for yourself, you can achieve it. You can achieve it by yourself, for yourself. Some of you believe in manifestations, right? Now, I want you to say this to yourself. And if possible, repeat it every day as you wake up so that it will inspire you for the day. Tell yourself, everything I want, I can achieve it. For myself, by myself. I am enough. I have what it takes to get everything I want. If you know the biggest enemy we have, you won't go to church and start looking for who is your enemy. You won't go to night vigils or to look for the enemy that is disturbing your life. If you know that the biggest enemy we have, every one of us, male, female included, the biggest enemy we have is within us. Is within us. Is our mindsets. Is our thoughts. Oh my God, there's no successful person in this world, male or female, that has not battled with negative thoughts. Nobody. I am not where I want to be yet. I'm not where I want to be yet. But God, have I come so far from where I was? And it is not because I don't have these struggles. I am where I am today despite the struggles, the negative thoughts. The negative thoughts, we cannot really control them. Nobody can. There's no cure for it. Some of the big successes, they struggle with it too. Some could even have some conference somewhere and they are having this audience fear and they are having to fight their thoughts in their head. Every day, as they are climbing that podium, they are fighting the thoughts. It's a daily battle, but it's a battle that you can win. But if you must win, you have to have the right mindset. If you already have the wrong mindset about yourself, about life, about success, and then with these negative thoughts not coming in, there's no way you can succeed in life. It's just how it is. There's no way you can succeed in life. So the first thing is to start with positive mindsets. You are a woman. You see an opportunity. And the first thing you're thinking is, it's not for a woman cannot do it. A woman cannot do it. Why? Was there anywhere it was said that a woman cannot do it? If you have the wrong mindset, you will find an excuse for everything. You will find an excuse for why every opportunity will not work for you. You will find an excuse. The thing that is helping me in life, that helps me to get up, that helps me to pursue my goals, it is not because I am strong. It is because I am determined. I don't have this extra energy. I'm not uniquely made. People seem to think some people are uniquely made. God created all of us equal. It is we that will not decide if we are different by our thoughts, by our mindsets. So I'll give you an example of how having the right mindset can help you, even though you struggle with these negative thoughts that you're not good enough. When real estate was brought to me, then I was in a very bad situation. I was living in a one-room apartment in a ghetto compound that has 16 rooms. I don't think there was anybody in that compound that ever thinks about growing further than that. That was the kind of compound. It was very uninspiring. And I was blogging. I was struggling to make money with blogging. I was making little money here and there with blogging. And then this opportunity came. Somebody told me about becoming a real estate consultant. And after listening to the person, I was just like, this is not something I can do now. Because at this point, I dabbled into one or two network marketing programs and I didn't make success of it. Now you are bringing another opportunity to me that I have to still sell to people. And we're not just talking about selling to people. We're talking about selling to a certain class of people. I mean, who do I know in my current state that can afford properties? Who can I sell to? I mean, properties are selling for millions of naira. The minimum is above 500,000 then when I started. I was like, good. Who do I know that is going to buy? That was the wrong mindset, right? I was struggling with that. However, there's this positive mindset I also have about wanting to become more, chasing a dream that I have, which was to be able to attain a good financial standing, be able to someday offer support when I was married, be able to be a good mom, be able to be somebody my daughter, my children will look up to. The dream was also to have a business instead of a 9-to-5 job so that I can be home for my family. I'd had this dream for a long time that I was chasing. So, keeping that in mind and having the skill, that's another thing. You have to empower yourself. I already had the skill of content marketing. So, I took advantage of the content marketing, took advantage of my positive mindset, used that to fight my negative mindset, and here I am today. I'm not a rich woman, even though some people will think you're rich because you have a car and because you have some assets here and there. I don't call that rich. There's a certain level of comfort that I'm striving to achieve in life. So I'm not there yet. So I'm not rich yet. But you get what I'm saying. I understand that some of you have struggled with abuse all your life. Some of you come from a family that, oh my God, the fact that you are even still here today is a testament to the mercy of God from what some of you have gone through. Some of you, physical abuse, emotional abuse. Some of you have gone through many years waking up, somebody repeatedly telling you that you are an idiot, you are not good enough. Some of you are in marriages where somebody that is supposed to love you the most consistently abuse you and tell you that you're not good enough. Every day you are hearing this, you start to feel scared. You start to believe it. You start to think that you cannot be more in life. If this person that is supposed to be your protector, that is supposed to know you better than anyone else, is telling you that you cannot be more. If this person that gave birth to you is telling you that you cannot be more, abuses you every day, tell you that you should look at your mates, why will you believe that you can be more? If that is you, you've grown up with so much abuse, so much negativity around you, around your person, around who you are. First of all, I'm so sorry about that. You did not deserve that. Nobody does. We all deserve to grow up with love, to have our parents, our spouse, tell us how much they love us, how much they believe in us. So I'm very sorry about that. However, do not let that define you. If you let that define you, they win. That means they are right. You are in a way telling them that they are right, and they are not. You can be whoever you want to be. You can reach any height of success that you want to reach. The only person that can determine where you get to in life is mostly you. There are other circumstances, of course, that may play into one story here and there, but at the end of the day, the person that can really decide whether you amount to anything in life is you. Now, the second thing is that you are not too young to be rich. Yes, you are not too young to be rich. I am so happy to be alive in this generation because of how social media, the internet has empowered everybody. The internet has kind of given everybody an equal opportunity to be rich. When I see some young people today on the internet, when I see their success, and sometimes they are just 25, there's this lady I know that I listen to sometimes on Instagram. She's just 23, I think. The last time she talked about her age. She's just 23. And she's a millionaire, multi-millionaire. From what? Content creation. From offering different services here and there. She started as a visual assistant. And she's gone ahead to add several multiple incomes to her portfolio. She is just 23. So you are not too young. And another side to this is that do not start making money and then think that you are too young to acquire assets. You are too young to start thinking about building a house. After all, you are just 25. What? There's still time. So you start to spend money on Brazilian hair. You start to spend 1.5 million naira to buy one wig. You start to just blow your money like that. And then eventually you get married. You're not waiting for the two of you to put money together before you can have a place you call a home. If you've gotten to a place in life where you are making some millions of naira, start to invest. Start to grow that money. And once you see that you can buy a land, buy a land. Once you see that the money keeps coming in and you can start to erect your building. Erect your building. Whether you are married or single, it doesn't matter. Whether you are 20 or 25, it doesn't matter. You don't even have to stay there. You just rent it out. Finally, and this is very important, please, do not entangle yourself with a man. Do not marry a man that thinks that a woman has no business acquiring assets. A woman has no business buying a land. A woman has no business buying a house. A woman has no business owning a car. Or that give names to women that are not married that own a car. A man you are talking to and you be like, you see that one? She's prostituting. No. Why? No reason. Just because she drives a car and she's not married. Do not entangle yourself with a man that thinks that way, that a woman cannot be all that except she's under a man. There is no woman that is successful and married that doesn't have a supportive spouse behind her. There's no woman. If you see that woman, you're admiring her and she's going places and she's married and she seems happy with her spouse, it is because the spouse is supportive. If you have a spouse who consistently nags you every day because of what you are doing, who consistently tells you not to do it, who consistently puts you in a negative headspace, there's no way you can succeed, even if you want to. There's no way that will not dampen your morale. There's no way that will not intimidate you. There's no way that will not make you question who you are. So every successful woman that is happily married has a supportive spouse. And that's something you want to make sure you have too, if you want to be successful. But if unfortunately you're already married to a spouse who has refused to support your success, to a spouse who probably doesn't want you to do anything, who doesn't want you to work, who feels that when you start working, it will affect your respect for them and they will no longer have control over you. If unfortunately you're already married to someone like that, of course, we are not here to encourage divorce, and that's not enough reason to divorce a spouse. So, if you're already married to someone like that, what I'll say is use your phone. This person doesn't live in the house every day. He's not always in the house with you. It's not like he's monitoring. It's not like he locked himself with you in the house and he's looking at your phone to see what you do every day. There are some people that make money online that don't have a laptop. So if owning a laptop draws attention to you, you can use your phone and start trying to make money on the internet. Even if at the beginning you're not trying to, get anything huge or anything like that, you can earn enough to be able to support yourself and your children. There are a lot of people who make money from the internet just using their phone. You can do the same. That way you can privately be doing your thing, right? Instead of just scrolling endlessly on the internet, you can be doing that. You can target opportunities that are very quiet, that you can make money from quietly. For example, maybe you can learn to be a visual assistant. You can learn to write articles for people. If your skills in this area is not strong, you can equip yourself. Less than 10,000 naira, you should be able to get a course and equip yourself and perfect your skill in that area and quietly be making money from the internet. Now, when it now gets to a place where your growth, you want to take it further and you are not making money, then you can revisit this matter with your husband. If he's still strong-headed, then you can call the elders of the family and let them ask him if now which they do am. You get? Because if you want to do something and people are still skeptical about it, they can take his side. But when the thing is now bringing in money and you tell them, this is how much it has made me, or this is how much I make from it, and this can help our family. With this, I can be able to support himself in raising the children, and let the family ask him if he is a winch. Because it's only a winch that will do that, right? So on that friendly note, we conclude this topic of this video. Please don't hesitate to leave me a comment. Share your thoughts with me. I want to hear from you, whether it's a question, whether it's a comment you have, whether it's your own experience you want to share. I want to hear from you. Let's talk. All right. And also, if you know someone who will benefit from this video, kindly share. If you need advice, write me an email. And if it's something that I can quickly respond to via email, I'll respond. But if it's something that I need to say a whole lot, then I'll do a video on it so that even other people in the community can learn from it as well. All right then, on to the next one. Bye.